Hello and welcome. This is Chrisanne, and I'm coming at you from Elemental Energies with Chrisanne. We are going to be doing the weekly psychic prediction for the week of December 29th of 2024 to January 5th of 2025. Can you believe it? My goodness, it has just flown by. Absolutely flown by. So that's going to be the week of this psychic prediction, and we are going to be reviewing this deck. It's called Quotes Reflect Affirmation. Includes 106 daily affirmation cards. I did get it on Amazon. If it is still available, I will try and link it when I post this. I have noticed that some of them are available and then they're not available, so I will certainly do my best to link this. Most of these decks that I am getting lately are like $10 and under. There's 106 cards in here. So if we can't use this for the weekly psychic prediction as well, I have other decks at the ready. This is tricky to open. I'm trying, oh, there it goes. Trying not to rip it. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, neat. Oh, so it has a little stand. Let's say I wanted an affirmation card on my desk or something. That's neat. Oh, I like that. Kind of bent some of the cards. But that's kind of neat. That's clever. Okay, so there's the box. Very simple box. Okay. Let me put this one back at the bottom. Yeah, there's 106 cards here. Yeah, that's where that thing was. Oh, they put like cardboardy pieces of paper. Oh, the cards didn't get messed up. Oh, that's neat. That's a clever idea. So the cards didn't get messed up. It was these that were there. I will make art with those. You know I will. Okay, so let's check this deck out. I have not pre-looked at this deck. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It's kind of hard. It's hard for you guys to see it. It is kind of reflective and bright. Okay, I'm going to go through and... Okay, I'm going to go through and I'm going to read these. I have my Lumerian here. I have my Kambaba Jasper here. So let me move those out of the way so I can move this out of the way. And I'm going to move the cards to here. Okay. All you need to do is trust yourself. There is no living creature that is not afraid when it is in danger. True courage is when you are afraid of it. Still face the danger, the kind of courage you are not the lack of. Okay. So that's the back. Write a list of questions to which I urgently need answers. Who has disappointed me the most? How did they disappoint me? Interesting. Life gets much easier when a woman becomes her own best friend instead of her own worst enemy. If you don't make the time to work on creating the life that you want, you're going to spend a lot of time dealing with the life you don't want. Remembering that first impressions are not always correct. These are kind of sticking to each other. So I think once you get into it and use them and shuffle them, it will be a little bit better. But they are a really good substantial weight. It's a typical size of like a Hay House card-ish, maybe a tinge taller. But they're a good size. They're a really good weight. They're a good weight. I like them. This is super reflective on camera. That's my only complaint. It's not as reflective in person, let me tell you. It's a very sort of silver tone in the background. This is funny. I wish I could date me. I'm everything I want in a person. That's true. Self-respect, self-worth, and self-love all start with self. Stop looking outside of yourself for your value. Something I'd like to achieve this year is... It is your job and not anyone else's to like you. Yeah, these are good. I like these. They're a little sticky, and it's because of that holographic stuff, I think. What does unconditional love look like for me? What qualities do I most admire in others that I wish I had myself? Nobody's perfect. I'm not a 1 in a million kind of girl. I'm once in a lifetime kind of woman. Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I'm wise, so I'm changing myself. People say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I say that most liberating thing about beauty is realizing you are the beholder. Make a list of everything I'd like to say yes to. Yeah, these are a little sticky. I don't regret the things I've done, but those I did not do. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those that don't value you. Know your worth, even if they don't. Which things felt important to me 10 years ago no longer matter to me now? What is something I own or a skill I master that few people have? These are really interesting questions. These are quite poignant. These are really good journal prompts. And I think that's one thing I'm going to be using these for. Choose to be the first-rate version of yourself instead of a second-rate version of yourself. Confidence is, I'll be fine if they don't. Confidence is not, will they like me? It doesn't matter who you are on the outside. The main thing is who you are on the inside. Because one believes in oneself, one doesn't try to convince others. Because one is content with oneself, one doesn't need others' approval. Because one accepts oneself, the whole world accepts him or her. What failure turned out to be a blessing? And I said to my body softly, I want to be your friend. It took a long breath and replied, I have been waiting my whole life for this. Interesting. Something I'm going to stop doing is make a list of everything I'd like to say no to. What one thing have I wanted to do, but not yet been brave enough to try? Fear can hold you prisoner. Hope can set you free. Do not set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm. You can live your life for... You can't. Freudian slip. You can't live your life for other people. When you recover or discover something that nourishes your soul and brings joy, care enough about yourself to make room for it in your life. Women are like tea bags. We don't know our true strength until we are in hot water. Self-compassion is simply giving the same kindness to ourselves that we would give to others. Don't try so hard to fit in when we were born to stand out. If you can't find a good role model out there, then be the one so you can be a role model to other women out there. You can choose courage or you can choose comfort, but you cannot choose both. Ooh, I like that one. Dream what you want to dream. Go where you want to go. Be what you want to be, because you have only one life and one chance to do all the things you want to do. The most amazing thing in life happen just when you're about to give up. Keep the faith. My ideal day would start and end with chocolate. Yeah, okay. A relationship I need to heal is eyes on the prize, my dear. You don't need a new day to start over. You only need a new mindset. It is with passion, courage of conviction, and strong sense of self that we take our next steps into the world. Even when you feel like the world is ending around you, pour yourself a drink, put on your favorite lipstick, and pull yourself together. Seek to be worth knowing rather than well known. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really stop to look fear in the face. Within my body are all the sacred places of the world, and the most profound pilgrimage I can ever make is within my own body. I think that might be my favorite one so far. If I had to create my recipe for happy, the 7 ingredients would be something I really need to forgive myself for is just be yourself. Let people see the real, imperfect, flawed, quirky, weird, beautiful, and magical person that you are. Give yourself, I think there's a spelling error here. It's supposed to say give yourself a whiskey, but it doesn't. Give yourself a whiskey, ginger ale on the side, and don't be stingy, baby. I am not promoting drinking whatsoever of alcohol. I do not drink. I don't advocate drinking. I don't like that card. I would not put anything like that in my own deck. That is my criticism of this deck. So far, there's been 2 drink ones. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those. If they had said water, yeah, okay. If you do not go out for a walk, you will think that this is the world. Never compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Confidence and intelligence are always beautiful in a woman. I want you to have a heart that is, I want you to have a heart that is wrong, that makes a lot of people unhappy. As long as you understand this, then there is no heart is your luck. I think there's a spelling error there. A grammatical error. Then there is no heart is your luck. Okay. When we give ourselves compassion, we are opening our hearts in a way that can transform our lives. The thing I want to be most remembered for is, what are 3 things I can do by myself for myself this week? That's good. You yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. I know it's really hard to see these with this sort of metallic, but they are pretty. Am I tolerant of other people when they do things differently than I would? You must always have faith in people, and most importantly, you must always have faith in yourself. Do not strive to be a woman that needs a man. Instead, strive to be a woman that a man needs. I like that one too. Real beauty isn't about symmetry or weight or makeup. It's about looking life right in the face and seeing all its magnificence reflected in your own. Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. I'm trying to get these apart. A rose can never be a sunflower, and a sunflower can never be a rose. All flowers are beautiful in their own way, and that's like women too. Yeah, that one's pretty. Something I really need to let go of is, if money wasn't an issue, I would pursue. What advice would I give my 16-year-old self? Something I'd love to be able to do. The 3 things I'm most grateful for right now are glorious, flower meaning passion, proud, honor, glory. Pretty. Did I read that right? No. Okay. Cornflower, flower meaning peace, tranquility, and hope. Oh, so there's a whole bunch of flowers in here. I would separate these out. I wouldn't. Are these flowers? No, they're not all flowers. Okay. There's a couple more flowers. I was going to say, I'd take these flower ones and make these a separate deck. But okay, here we go. White rose, flower meaning purity, youthfulness, and innocence. Clover, flower meaning faith, hope, love, luck. Yellow tulips, flower meaning happiness, cheerfulness, and hope. Delphinium, flower meaning lightness, joy, fun, and happiness. The quality I most admire in others is, something I love about me but don't want to admit out loud is, too bad I didn't have more flower ones. I liked those. This one's really stuck. Okay, here we go. What's the one thing I'd like others to remember about me at the end of my life? Am I taking anything for granted? What thoughts distract me when I'm trying to get to sleep? How will I describe the relationship between my parents? Does it influence my views on love and marriage? If I had more time to do what I love, what would I do? When someone gives me a suggestion, do I genuinely listen? Name one person that makes me feel uncomfortable and try to dig into the reasons. Using 10 words, describe yourself. What foods make me feel nourished, alive? One of my favorite memories as a child is, make a list of the people in my life who genuinely support me and whom I can genuinely trust. Then make time to hang out with them. Who do I most enjoy spending time with? Why is that? What is bothering me right now? Is it beyond my control? When did I last push the boundaries of my comfort zone? If I could talk to my teenage self, the one thing I would say is, what did I say yes to this week, month, or year that I probably should have said no to? Some people are going to reject you simply because you shine too bright. That's okay. Keep shining. What are some small joys that put a smile on my face? Describe my comfort zone, the things I need in my life to feel safe. Which is worse, falling or never trying? What topics could I talk about all day? Have you seen my YouTube channel? Who will I go to for advice when I need to make an important decision? What area of my life have I been most successful? When all is said and done, what will I have said more than I've done? Among words of appreciation, quality, time, physical touch, acts of service, and gifts, which one do I want to receive from my partner the most? And last but not least, it's the instruction card. I didn't even notice that was in there. So this says, this is a set of psychological auxiliary tools for women, which aims to help women inspire their inherent power, thereby enhancing self-knowledge, self-esteem, and self-confidence to gain more meaningful and valuable lives. One set contains 107 different cards, including 50 positive phrase cards, 50 self-reflection cards, 6 reward cards, 1 manual, must be this, The metal accessory in the box can be used as a bracket. This will make it easier to see your daily affirmation card. Select a card every day to feel the content on the card in a psychological preparation. Take the time to think carefully about the content of the card, which brings inspiration into our own heart. Try to turn these inspirations into action. Take them as a guidance for active thoughts and actions in their daily life. If you are in a great mood today, please use your reward card. The reward card is made up of 6 different kinds of flowers. You can reuse the flower card you like as a reward for yourself. Okay, interesting. I know on camera, this looks all rainbow. It doesn't look all rainbow. It looks more silver with hints of rainbow from this. This is kind of an interesting set. I mean, there are a couple grammatical errors. I don't like the 2 drinking cards. Those are going to be my biggest complaints. But other than that, for the price, you are getting a substantial amount of cards. I can see this, like I said, as being really good for journaling prompts, writing prompts. If you are a counselor, a therapist, you have a Reiki practice, a healing practice in some way, shape, or form, it might be good to have a client pull a card for the week or something to focus on for the week. If somebody is in a counseling situation and they're having a hard time formulating words in order for their session to kickstart, it might be good to pull a card, and they'll find one that resonates with them, and that will be sort of a starting point. I've worked with a lot of counselors, therapists, etc. in the past, where they have sent clients to me to help with some breakthroughs. And as any good Reiki practitioner, you should always have a list of specialists to refer people to, because we are not specialists in everything at all. So I can see this deck working for many specialties. I like this deck. I like the thickness of the cards. I mean, these are good. So what we're going to do is, I don't know if I can shuffle this many cards. I would probably go through and remove some of those flower cards, but I think what I want to do is pull one card from this as our sort of focus for the week. And let's just see what we get as our focus for the week. Oh, okay, we got 2. I didn't want to, but we got 2. Okay, all you need to do is trust yourself. There's no living creature that is not afraid when it is in danger. True courage is when you are afraid of it, still face the danger, and kind of courage you are not the lack of. Okay, so if we're going to face our fears this week, we need to face them head on. And also, this is another thing that we need to do this week. Write a list of questions to which I urgently need answers. So those are 2 things that we, I guess I would say, need to focus on for this week. And then I have some cards here. I know it's moving the camera. Let's pull this. Just making sure I got them all out of the bag. Mystic Art Medicine cards. Let's pull 3 cards for this week to see what this week has in store for us. The first card is the card of fertility. We're going to have a lot of ideas that are going to be coming through for us. We need to take those ideas. We need to focus on them. We need to see what can we do with those ideas, because we are coming into not only a new week, but a new year. We need to take our ideas for this new year and we need to focus on expanding those ideas for the year. We need to make that sort of our mantra. We all have things that we want to look at, and we are very fertile with ideas going into a new year of different things we want to work on, challenges we want to confront. Let that be our focus, and you need to stick to it. I am not a fan of people making New Year's resolutions. I think those will set you up for failure. If you are going to make a change, make a change. Do not label it as a resolution. Label it as the next aspect of your life. Do not set yourself up for failure. Set yourself up for success. And how you choose your words can set you up for success. The other thing, that's a good one. The other thing that we need to do is, this is the time when really unique ideas are going to be coming in. This is the card of dream time. This card represents the Aboriginal tribes in Australia. Very unique and pure to source beings. They lead their own unique lives without outside influences as much, and that's what you need to do. This is saying you need to take your pure source heart ideas and stick to them, and don't let other people come in and influence what you know to be pure. Last card of the week is self-esteem. Hold on to that self-esteem. You have those ideas. Don't let anybody come in and shift that for you. You need to maintain who you are. Keep that third eye open so you can receive the messages that are coming in for you and to you. And when you do that, you know those messages are from a pure-hearted place, and those messages are coming in for you. If you choose to share them, that's for you. But know they are coming in for you, and know that your self-esteem is yours, and don't let anybody take that away from you. This is going to be a super powerful week. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a shifting week. Very big shifts are going to be coming in. We need to take the bull by the horns for this week. We need to stand tall, stand proud, and stand strong. In all that we do, we need to own who we are, and don't ever forget it. This is going to be a very powerful week of setting not just the next 12 months of your year, but the next X amount of years of your life. This is a shift, and it's a good one. Own it. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been Chris Ann. Subscribe to my channel. There's a lot more coming this week. I got really exciting things coming down the pike, and my deck is going to be coming out. Hopefully, you'll be seeing a lot more within the next couple of months, and I'm going to start doing a pre-order soon. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care and be free.